Come here, Ismaili. Did you find an answer for yesterday's question?
Yesterday, you never allowed me to speak.
You
That's the problem.
refuse to read. Let us put it for you again. You're a prophet, he says.
The problem you have is that you don't allow me to finish. So how are you going to
you see,
understand?
I don't allow Muslim to finish. I will tell you why. Because Muslim, they will talk.
Oh, so then.
Oh, shut up.
That means
Because Muslims,
you don't
they
want
will
the
never
truth.
ask. They will never answer the question which I'm asking. So
Truth.
finish what?
That means you don't want the
now,
truth,
okay,
right?
I will give my proof. Here we go. The story in front of you. Your prophet, he says, any man, he want to share the bed with the women for 3 days, 3 nights. I ask you, what is the point of this? You said is to efface it. But he is the one suggesting it. It is not them. They said, should we stay away from sex? He said, no, go and rent a woman. And I showed you your Islamic interpretation saying that. Renting a woman. So the mic is yours now. So if you change the topic, then I have to, to stop you. Go ahead. What is the point of this?
First of all, you said effaced it. I never said effaced it. Yesterday I was trying to spell it for you. So it's not effaced, it's face out.
Face out. What face out mean?
PHASE.
My friend, you keep repeating the same stupid word. You don't tell me what it means. Tell me what it means. Tell me what it does. Listen. It's morning for me. You see, stupid. You are stupid by certification. All I'm asking you, tell me what this word means. Tell me what this word means. The one you are talking about. You keep repeating it. What this word mean?
Because you lied that I said effaced.
No problem. Tell me what this word mean.
Okay, so it means to gradually bring something to an end.
How he is bringing it to an end when he is the one who created it? Listen.
Let me explain.
Hold on. When the first time the Muslim they practice this. Hold on, just to show everybody that you are a fraud, like you're a prophet. When you say he want to bring it to an end, you said he want to bring it to an end.
There we go. There we go.
No. Listen.
Yes.
When the first time the Muslim they practice Mutah, so now he decided to bring it to an end. The mic is yours.
Thank you. First of all, there is no any indication in that text that say he was the one that initiated it. Secondly,
no indication of what? Repeat. I did not hear you. No indication of what? Repeat again. Indication of what?
No any indication in that text that say he was the one that initiated the practice. No text that says so.
I don't understand, secondly, guys. Anyone understand what you're saying? Hold on. Stop it. Hold on. I don't understand what you're saying. What you say? What you say?
Why is your IQ so low? I read
I understand what you are saying. Repeat again. There's no indication of what?
I'm speaking English. I said there's no any indication in that text that says he was one that initiated the practice. Don't you understand?
Sex is not initiated? Sex is not initiated?
You know what it means to initiate a practice?
Here we go in front of you. They say, should we stay? It says, should we stay away from sex?
Understand English?
They said, hold on, Judge Potato.
Do you understand English?
So what is this? Is this a sex?
English?
3 days, 3 nights. Stupid. Listen, Potato, Mr. English. You don't even know how even know how to say your prophet name correctly. So now I'm asking you. Listen.
You have to go back to school.
Listen, I will go back to school like your prophet so he can learn how to read his name. Your prophet is a donkey.
Why listen.
So now you said there's no indication, but in front of you it says that your prophet is the one who suggests to rent women. Is that correct?
No.
Read it then. Read it.
So
you said no, read it. Who is the one who suggests to rent women? Who is the one who suggests?
You said rent.
Who is the one who said, yes, rent, you pay her money.
Hey, wait. Show me the rent in the text.
Listen, Abdul, here we go.
You are lying.
Hold on.
You are telling lies.
Here we go. I'm lying. Here we go. This is your Muslims rent. This is your Muslims.
Show me the word rent. Show.
This is what it is. It is rent. You pay her money for 3 days, 3 nights, or 5
No,
minutes, or
see,
10 minutes. Okay, read with me. Isn't it this is your Muslim website?
you are putting
Isn't it
what into the text.
this is your Muslim website says mustajara, or it's me? Is that your Muslim website?
Let's go back to the hadith. Don't show
No
me
problem.
any.
We are going. You see, you are arguing what it's meant. So now I'm showing you proof that this is what it's meant. Here we go. Isn't this is your Muslim
Show
website?
me from the
Al-Islam.
hadith. Wait,
Al-Islam. Shut up.
wait.
Listen,
wait.
potato. You have to
I
prove
go
me.
to,
You have
I
to
go to the
prove.
primary
You
source.
have to prove me wrong. Do you
Let's
have
go to the
do
primary
you
source.
have a proof? I am giving my proof. Do you have a proof that this is not a rent? So now I'm showing you from your Islamic website. I'm showing the screen. I'm showing the address. I'm showing the topic. I'm showing the verse in the Quran. I'm showing the interpretation. This is not mine. So do you have a proof that this is wrong? The mic is yours. Go. Hello? Are you talking to Ultimate Fart to tell you what to say? Where you go? I told you stop using the internet of the neighbors. So now, do you have a proof against your Muslim proof? I'm showing a Muslim proof that women in Islam are rented for sex. Do you have a proof?
No, the one. The only difference between this and marriage is just the time limit. If she has to be pregnant, you are the one responsible for the pregnancy.
Okay, guys, the only difference between this and the marriage. Hold on, look what he said. The only difference between this and marriage is a time limit. Explain to the audience what time limit mean. Does that mean you tell her how long you want to sleep with her?
No, you only tell her how long the marriage is going.
Yeah, this is what it is. It's guys. It's called mutah. What mutah mean? Mutah is a sexual enjoyment. Mutah is mean enjoying.
It's meant for a time being.
What the word mutah mean? What the word mutah mean? Tell me.
Let me finish.
No, you
finish.
You're finishing.
Tell
me what the word mutah mean. What the word mutah mean?
What mutah means?
Yeah.
Yeah, it means something like what?
7-Up?
Like easiness,
Easiness?
Like
easiness. Really? That is
ease. Yes.
This is English.
Like relief or ease.
So you will do easiness with her? So you go into the women, you say to her, I will give you $10 to do easiness with you?
I have explained the historical context.
Okay. So
which you are failing to see.
Explain to me easiness. Okay, guys.
The historical context.
What is the easiness will do? Like you are now to do easiness with the Muslim women. What is the easiness you will do?
Can I explain?
Easiness.
Can I explain now?
Explain. Okay, now explain to me the easiness. I want you to explain. I want you to explain the part of easiness.
This is the problem. I don't have time to speak even for a second. You always come in.
No, you see, we here. I don't let you go with words. There's a difference between me and someone else. You say something, we got you from your tail. A Muslim is a abdul. He have a long tail.
How would you understand the question?
Listen.
You asking
Tell
me?
the audience what
How would you understand?
What do you practice
how would
with
you
her?
Understand
the easiest is what is the easiest is. Go ahead.
Thank you. Instead of the Muslims to castrate themselves, hurting themselves for life, they were given this privilege for the time being.
What privilege?
So instead of them,
so hold on. The Muslim did not say they would cut their penis. They say, can we stay away from sex? Nobody would cut his penis. It's not allowed in Islam. You are a donkey. So now I'm asking you. You said it's for easiness. So now what you will do with the Muslim women exactly? Is it true that you will have sex with her and you have to pay her money? Yes or no?
Again, castration is not about cutting the penis.
There's no castration. That's false. That's false. Now stop saying. You can read the interpretation. You can read the interpretation. You can read the interpretation of the hadith. Listen, potato. Okay, hold on. Here,
castration
okay,
is not about cutting the penis.
hold on. Listen.
Let me tell you what it means.
If there is any
Let me tell you what it means. Let me tell you what it means.
Okay, the hadith doesn't say that. The hadith, this is a translation. The hadith saying,
let me tell you what it means.
You stupid. Listen. Okay, hold on. Do you know any Muslim he did cut his penis?
Any Muslims
cut his penis so he will not have sex?
Like how?
Do you need to cut your penis
like
so you don't have? Listen, Abdul. Do you need?
Like I told you, wait. Like I told you, castration is not about cutting the penis, Mr. Man.
Do you need to cut your penis in order not to have sex? Or what you need to do? Don't have sex. Why you need to cut your penis? So you're stupid. You're lying. So it says nastaghsi, which means we stay away. We refrain from it.
Listen. Are you listening at all?
Okay, now tell us what you will do exactly with the women. What do you will do with the women exactly?
Castration has to do with hurting yourself through your testicle. In some cases, you have to hurt yourself through the testicle by destroying your testicle so that it doesn't produce the hormones and every necessity that it has to produce. So again, you are wrong for saying that, okay, in castration you have to cut. If you cut a penis, you will die instantly. You will die.
Let us go with you. Let us go with you. Let us go with you.
Oh my goodness.
I will go with you. Just stupid. So now you are saying those men, they want to do.
It's not stupid. It's the reality.
Let me finish.
You just got educated. You just got educated.
Listen, let me talk.
You just got educated.
So listen, this guy, he's a talking machine. Guy, just to show you what he said, it's so stupid. So now they said to him, should we castrate it? According to him, they meant to cut their balls. Okay, he said to them, do mutah. I mean, how that solve the problem? Can't he say, go and get married? Can't he say, stay away from sex? I mean, what will happen to you if you don't have sex? You would die? Like, is that a matter of life and death? Is that like it's food? If you don't eat it, you go crazy and you die? So do you see the hypocrisy of those stupid people? In Arabic, it says nastaghsi. It doesn't mean they will castrate themselves. It means we refrain from sex. He said, no, go and rent women. Rent women. The mic is yours. Go.
Then there is no need. Wait. If the meaning is that they will stay away from sex completely, if they can do so on their own, their ability, then there is no need for the prophet to tell them to go and to go and do mutah. There's no reason for that. So you are telling lies that it.
Okay, let us show everybody how stupid you are. Because if there is no need for them to do that, because the Quran never said, you know, what you say. The Quran says the opposite. The Quran says the one who cannot get married, yasta'if. You are you Muslim do not know your book. You Muslim do not know your book. So you Muslim, you say things we laugh at you. I have to mute you because you keep talking. If we go in the Quran, we will find this. All those verses about ifing. Do you see with me? All of this. But the one who cannot, don't marry. The one who cannot afford it, don't marry. The Quran says so. So if we read those verses, we will see that your God himself saying, if you can get married, get married. If you don't have, you cannot afford to have a wife, go and if your slave. If you cannot, if your slave, then Stay away from it, totally from sex. As an example, if we read this verse here, Muhammad is asking the Muslim to if orphans, which is additional proof that Muhammad is an evil man. To help an orphan is not by ifing the orphan. Orphan is a kid. That's why it's called an orphan. So if you cannot if an orphan, what do? Go and if a slave. Muhammad, he says, marry girls, women of your choice, or girls, 2 and 3 and 4. And if you cannot afford it, then 1. And then in different verse in the Quran, it says the following. He said that Muhammad is doing fornication to solve the problem, because they cannot afford it and get married. But the Quran says the opposite. I don't know what's wrong with this stupid website. Okay. Maybe we need to add more words. Just to show you how we expose those liars. They say this was a solution because those people, they cannot afford to get married. But the Quran says in the same chapter, and those who find not ability to if women financially, they keep themselves chaste. Do you see it? So why Muhammad is allowing them to rent women? Is it impossible to keep yourself chaste? Muhammad is a filthy man. When the Christian and the Jew, they start laughing at him for allowing the Muslims to go and rent the women, Muhammad now, according to Muslim, he changed his mind. But in fact, in reality, prostitution as Mutah never been forbidden. If you go, you will find the Muslim, they say that the one who forbid the Mutah, it was Umar. And this is long after the death of Muhammad. Read with me. The coward, he left. We performed tamattu between two bracket Hajj. By the way, this is false. In Arabic doesn't say that. And there is no Quran came in it to forbid it. And nothing was revealed in the Quran concerning the abrogation of this practice. And then the one who forbid it, it was Umar. Do you see it? And this is after Muhammad's death. Muhammad used to do it. The Caliphate used to do it. This is Al-Bukhari. We performed tamattu, not Hajj. See tamattu? Here in English they are adding words. It does not exist in the Hadith. So we practice Mutah in the lifetime of Muhammad. And no Quran revealed about it. which means no verse came to abrogate it. Look how many times. In fact, we can show way more reference. So the Muslim, they came to Muhammad. They said to him, shall we chaste, like stay away from sex? He said, no, go and rent women. How that can be a solution? They will say to you, this was temporarily. Why? Because at that time, well, at that time, what time? If there's a time you can do it, no. You know, today there's men, they are horny. Always there's men that are horny. Nothing changed. Muhammad was not asking them from fasting for lifetime from food. This is not food. So they try, he's back. So now go ahead. Do you see what I showed you? Ismailiyah? Hello? Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, you said that because at that time this was a solution. Solution for what? Explain to the audience.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, I hear you.
Hello?
Tell me about the solution.
Okay.
So Muhammad, he allowed Muslim men to rent Muslim women as a solution for what?
Let me explain. If you go to Surah 5, Ayah 87, the context is there. So the main importance of this is, number one, to know the issue of paternity and to prevent the spread of fornication, like you sleep with any woman anyhow. Okay? So, and this was for a time being. So I can understand the historical context.
Okay, this is for the time being to forbid fornication, but you are fornicating, you are sleeping with the women temporarily. What the difference? How you forbid fornication by fornication? Are you there? So guys, listen carefully. Muhammad, he is trying to stop the spread of fornication. How? He said to them, go and rent women. And this is supposedly will stop fornication. How that is so?
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you now. How you stop fornication by allowing fornication? If you rent a woman and you pay her wages for taking off her clothes for 1 day or 1 hour, isn't it this is what prostitution is about?
Again, you are equivocating both cases, because like I said, the importance there is to solve the case of paternity and to avoid the spread of fornication, because fornication is where you can sleep with any woman anyhow. Wait, let me finish.
No, you are
this
not.
Is the problem.
No, you are not answering. I need to repeat my question.
This is the problem.
Listen, Abdul, I'm losing my patience. I'm losing my patience with you. Listen,
I haven't finished.
How you stop fornication by renting a woman? How you stop fornication? You are paying the women. You are paying the women for sex to sleep with her for 1 day. How that? How that is a stop? How that is not a fornication? Go.
Thank you, because you are responsible for whatever happens at that time. You are responsible for the paternity, unlike
you are always
someone
responsible.
Else that you can just
you are always responsible. Listen,
let me finish.
Listen.
Oh, this is the problem.
If you sleep with the women, if you sleep with the women, are you saying in Islam, if a man he sleep with the women, he is not responsible for the child will be born from that woman? Unless he's married?
If you sleep if you sleep with a prostitute, like you want to make it, the man is not responsible for the woman if she gets pregnant, right?
So are you saying he's not responsible? He's not?
Yes, of course, because the prostitutes already forgo
Okay.
that. Yeah, whatever happens.
So I want to go with you.
Let me finish.
Wait. One step by step. So now, if a man, a Muslim man, he slept with the women, she gave a child, a daughter. In Islam, is that daughter considered his daughter or not?
If he's like, there's a contraction between them, that yeah, I am not your husband.
Listen carefully. You're not listening. I said, if a man he slept, I did not say he married. He slept with the women, and then she delivered a child from him. Now the child is a child for sure. But according to Islam, is the man responsible for the child, or this child cannot be considered his child? The mic is yours.
Thank you. In prostitution, that doesn't hold. In prostitution, that doesn't hold.
That's what?
Yes.
That's what?
In prostitution, that doesn't hold. In prostitution, that does not hold.
I don't understand. So now are you saying the child, is it the child, or he is not responsible for the child?
He is not responsible because that is prostitution. There is no any legal binding between them.
I don't understand, my friend. I don't understand your accent. You speak so fast and you are very nervous. So slow down. Okay. So now, if a man he slept with the women, if a man he slept with the women, she gave him birth of a daughter. Is he responsible for a child support? Can this child carry the name of the father or not, according to Islam?
According to Islam, if a prostitute, because in Islam, prostitution is not allowed in the first place. So you saying according to Islam is very misleading. So in a society where there's prostitution, if a prostitute gets pregnant from a man, the man is not responsible for the child because he is gone. He just sleep and go.
Okay. So he is not responsible. Okay, guys. First of all, I said according to Islam doesn't mean Islam allow or not. I'm saying according to Islam as Islamic law, you're stupid. If somebody did sleep with the woman, she is not his wife. What is the deal with the child? You said he is not responsible for the child. Is that mean he can have sex with his child because she is not considered his daughter? According to Islam?
Again, we are going outside the frame of our discussion. We are talking about prostitution.
No, we are in the discussion. We are in the discussion. Because here I'm showing everybody how evil Islam is. So focus with me. No. If you slept with the women and she gave you a daughter.
This is the problem.
Listen.
This is the problem now.
You know why you don't want to talk about it? Because you know
fallacies in your argument. Because you know,
is it true or false? Is it true or false that a Muslim he can sleep with his daughter if she is a daughter from fornication? Yes or no?
So now we are changing topic, right?
No, we are not. We are talking about stopping.
Yes.
We are talking about stopping. We are talking about stopping prostitution. Listen. We are talking about stopping prostitution. We are talking about stopping prostitution. We are not. So answer me. What do you want to answer? What the problem? Just say yes or no. So is it true?
Why all over the place?
Hold on. It is you who changed it. It's you who meant to talk about prostitution, saying this is to stop prostitution. We were talking about renting a woman. According to Islam, this is a marriage. You, because you have a needle in your bum, you say the word prostitution. I said to you, how that is not a prostitution? It's you who mentioned it. You said, but the Prophet, he wanna why? I said, why the Prophet wanna do that? You said, because he wanna stop prostitution. It's you who mentioned it. So now we are talking about prostitution. You don't want to talk about it. So I'm going to give you the mic. I want you to tell the crowd. Is it true, or what you need to say yes or no, that a Muslim man, he can have sex with his daughter, which is a daughter from fornication? The mic is yours. Guys, do you think he will answer? Who want to bet he will not? He will not answer, because that will show you that Islam is the most evil, filthy cult. You will see how a Muslim, he can sleep with his daughter. The mic is yours, so listen carefully. The question again. Is it true that if a Muslim man have sex with a woman, she is not his wife, and this woman, she gave him a daughter, he can, if the daughter and the mother, according to Islam, the mic is yours. Go.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you. Go.
Hello. Okay. So again, we don't need to conflate issues here, because there is issue of prostitution on its own. Then
You can continue whatever you want to say after you say yes or no. Don't try with me. You know, Christian Prince, he grab you, he will not let you go from your tail. So is it true that you can have sex with your daughter, a daughter from prostitution? Women, you step with her, or fornication. Is it true, according to Islam, you can have sex with your daughter, your blood, just because she is a daughter of fornication? The mic is yours. Don't go there. You know, don't go, let me explain. No, say yes or no, and we go from there. Mic is yours.
from the text, from the Quran or Hadith, show me. From Quran or Hadith,
I'm
show
not
me.
showing you a hadith. I'm asking you the question. You are the Muslim. You tell me the answer.
I said no.
According,
I said no.
okay,
I said
guys.
no.
Okay,
Okay, show me from Quran or Hadith.
Okay, he said
Show
no.
me from the
All
Quran
right.
or Hadith.
Okay, here we go. Read with me this verse in the Quran and tell me what this verse means.
Show me from the Quran or Hadith. Show
Do
me.
you see my screen?
Yeah, show it in English. The English
Okay.
translation for all to see.
He don't know Arabic, you know. He want to teach me English, but he don't know Arabic. He read his book. Read for me chapter 25, verse number 54. Chapter 25, verse number 54, and tell me the meaning of this verse.
Okay. And they, that's disbelievers, polytheists, worship beside Allah that which can neither profit them nor harm them, and the disbeliever is ever a helper of the Satan against his Lord. So what does it mean?
Oh, you are asking me? I'm asking you. Potato.
The text doesn't say you can have sex with your daughter.
I'm
So
asking you.
what's your point?
I'm asking you what it's mean. What it's mean? Okay,
Again,
what it's mean? What's mean? Tell me what it's
This
mean.
is a diversion.
Tell me what
No,
it's mean. Tell me what
it's a
tell me the
diversion.
meaning. Tell me the meaning.
It doesn't say one can have sex with their own daughter, right?
Okay, let me show you what it says. Here we go. This is the seer of your top just shut up, shut up.
No,
Everybody.
you see,
You see?
I asked you from the Quran or Hadith. Now you cannot show me from the Quran. Now you want to
Here we go.
run.
I will show you. Here we go. I will show you.
This is the problem.
This is your.
the problem.
Shut up, potato, talking machine.
Oh,
Shut
this is the
up.
problem. You cannot show
Mutah boy, shut up. Here we go. This is the problem. The problem is, if we read what all the Muslims agree upon, we will have a problem. Don't go there. I said, show me from the Quran. The Quran is a stupid book. Here we go. And this is your interpretation for the Quran. This is the official government website of Saudi Arabia. Can you deny it? Can you say this website is not the official government website of Saudi Arabia? I want you to open the link with me, Abdul. Open it. Sorry for coughing. Open the link. And let us use Google Translation. And let us post it in Rumble, in YouTube. Now you will see why he don't want to go there. Because this is Islam. Remember, Muhammad want to stop fornication. He said in Islam, fornication is not allowed. Prostitution is not allowed. In fact, there's a chapter in the Quran saying, force not your girls to do prostitution if they choose a chastity. If, which means if they choose not, you can do it. I will go there after we finish this. It says here that having sex with the daughter in Islam, a daughter, your daughter, if she is a daughter from adultery, is not forbidden because she is not considered his daughter according to the most accurate opinion of Islam. Let me translate for you. I will use Google Translation. Read with me. It opened for us different page. Hold on. Let's go back. I thought we can play the sound here without going there. All right.
Ibn al-Arabi said, lineage means the mixing of water between male and female according to Islamic law. If it is due to sin, it is an absolute creation and not a confirmed lineage, and therefore it is not included under his saying, your mothers and your daughters have forbidden to you his daughter due to adultery. Because she is not his daughter, according to the more correct of the two opinions according to our scholars and the more correct of the two opinions in religion. If there is no lineage according to Islamic law, then there is no marriage according to Islamic law. Then adultery is not forbidden between a mother's daughter or a mother's daughter, and what is forbidden from what is permissible is not forbidden from what is forbidden.
Did you hear?
Because God has been gracious to his servants through lineage and marriage, and has raised their status, and has imposed the rulings regarding permissibility and prohibition on them, so that falsehood does not attach to them or equal to them.
Do you see why he don't want to go there? You can, if the mother and her daughter, and Islam, brother, is against fornication. And do you see here, it is according to the most accurate opinion of Islam. Do you see it? The most accurate opinion is this, that it's not forbidden for you to have sex with the mother and her daughter, which is your daughter. Because in Islam, and actually already he said, I asked him, and he is the one who opened this topic. I said to him, so according to Islam, if you have sex with the daughter, are you responsible for the daughter? He said no. Do you know why he said no? Because according to Islam, she is not considered his daughter. Okay, we have Palestinian. Go ahead, Mr. Palestinian.
Oh, it's Palestine.
Palestinian, sorry, it's my fault.
Yeah, the followers of Paul.
Okay, sorry. What do you want to say?
Yeah, so I don't want to discuss like Islam, but Israel. Why do you guys support Israel or Jews in general?
You said you follow Paul.
I do not follow Paul. I am trying to. I'm trying to understand how Paul created this whole thing. So I'm trying to learn why do you support
hold on.
Israel?
Paul, he created what?
He created a cult, Acts 24.
Okay, how he created that cult?
He was murdering Christians. He hated them, the real ones who converted to Islam eventually. Then
okay.
he didn't like the message that there's only one God. He wanted to be, God is man and all that. Then he created his little cult.
Okay, I like that. So how your stupid Quran say Paul is a messenger of Allah?
It doesn't say actually in Quran. You see a tafsir of somebody who thinks that's what Quran says, and then you say that Quran doesn't say it.
So the Muslims in tafsir, they say this is Paul, but those Muslims are stupid, right?
They could be, who knows? But Quran is not stupid, yes.
But those are the scholars that make you the stupid ones. Does anyone call you scholar?
I can be scholar, who knows?
Oh.
Are you a scholar?
I am.
Scholar of what? You don't even... yesterday, the guy actually completely...
What happened yesterday?
You remember that guy, Happy?
Yeah, what happened? He said to me, it doesn't say that, CP. It doesn't say beat them with sandals. It doesn't say it's about men. And then we open his website. It says that.
He said it doesn't say... like molestation doesn't mean... like in Spanish, you can say molesto, meaning just you don't like it.
No, you don't lie. He said, we will not argue about the translation of the word molestation because I did not even read it. He said, nowhere it says, this is when we spoke about gays, nowhere it says about two men. I said, this is about two men. The Arabic says, alladhani. And then he said, and I start showing him the tafsir one after one. And then he said to me, I accept only Quran.com. and then we open for him Quran.com, and then he refused to read from Quran.com. Is that true?
No, he was asking for a translation.
Okay,
It was from
okay,
clear Quran.
hold on. So why the scholars, they are saying understanding wrong? Ibn Kathir, he said, this is about men, and here we go. It says beat them with sandals, and this is the website he chosen. Read it. You can continue your topic. He was a potato. He talked too much. He say nothing. Go ahead, answer me, refute me.
The thing is, if I read Christian scholars, you will not take them as
No.
authority.
You see. First of all, we are not required to take any scholar unless he is the disciple of Jesus, because I can now give my interpretation as I wish to anything, but you Muslims, you have to go by the scholars. Isn't your?
I don't have to. I
No,
believe in Quran.
you have to. No, you have to. It's a lie. Okay, you know what? You don't have to. So now, if I give you a verse in the Quran, can you explain it to me?
I will do it later, but first tell me
No. So
that
you
was
see,
my original question.
Listen. When you mention to me Paul, I show you from your books that Paul is a messenger of Allah. You refuse that. Do you have a proof from your books that your prophet once spoke against Paul?
Yes, I have proof.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay, hold on. You can talk to the next guest while
No, I will not talk to
notes.
anybody. I cannot miss my rabbit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had this evidence before, but you didn't want to talk about it, so I lost it. Let me look at it again. You can talk to Ibn. It will just take me like 10 minutes. You can talk to him for a little bit.
Why is going to take 10 minutes? What's wrong?
Scroll through my notes again.
Is it hard to find?
Yes, because this topic we discussed like last week or
Okay,
something.
so can you tell me, is that a hadith from your prophet?
No. It's from really known scholars that they say that they heard Prophet Muhammad. They say that Paul was one of the devil.
Okay. So a scholar, can you give me the name of the scholar who says that?
Yeah, that's what I have to look. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay.
I'll go through my notes while you talk to Ibn Khaldun.
Okay. Let's go to Ibn Khaldun until he finds his note. Go ahead, Ibn Khaldun. Hello?
I have a quick question if he doesn't want to go.
Are you a Muslim? Hello? We have too many people, guys. Don't invite people now. What happened? Suddenly everybody want to come to the stage now? What happened? Ibn Khaldun, are you there? Hello?
I want to ask a question, but it's in relation to Catholicism, and I think you're doing a good job at the minute just insulting the Muslims, so I'm going to let you take that.
You did what?
I said I want to ask a question on Catholicism, but
this is not my topic. You know, you can go and ask the Pope. Here we are talking about Islam now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I personally don't think you're a Christian if you're not a Catholic, but
it doesn't matter. I am Catholic, I'm a Christian, I'm Protestant, I'm all of them.
No, you're a heretic.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. You're an idiot. What happened? The guy who want to bring me the hadith about Paul?
Yeah, I'm looking through my notes. You can talk about the Catholicism, and I'm looking. Just give me some time.
How come it's taking you so long? I thought you are ready. You are calling yourself Paulinian, but yet you cannot find the hadith about Paul.
Yeah, because I had a virus in my computer. I lost all my documents, so I have to search. Just give me one moment.
Okay. Shall I give you 10 years? Because you will not find anything like that. Your prophet never mentioned his name, and you are a coward liar.
Who are you talking about?
I am saying you are a liar, and there is nowhere hadith, any hadith says, Muhammad said Paul is a false man.
Oh no, it's not a hadith, it's a tafsir.
But you said your prophet said.
No, my prophet didn't talk about Paul.
No, I asked you, I said, if there is anywhere your prophet mentioned Paul, he's a false man, you said yes. There is a hadith said that somebody heard the prophet saying that Paul is a false messenger. You said that. So now can you show me? Shut up, you coward kid. Everybody heard you. You said, listen, you cut your penis when you convert to Islam. I make it not exist when you talk to me. Now give me the hadith or apologize for fabricating a story.
You fabricate stories all day long. Why don't you apologize?
Up. You are in the corner, the same as the guy yesterday. It doesn't say that CP, and then CP, and Paul he fabricated, and now I can show you hundreds of reference about Paul from Muslim books saying he's a prophet of Allah. Not only that, he is the strongest.
Is there hadith?
Shut up. You are the one who said it's a hadith. Muhammad said people they heard the prophet saying Paul is a bad person. You said that. Everybody heard you.
It's a tafsir of somebody who says that.
No, you said, you coward, you are a liar. It's recorded, you donkey. People will laugh at you. We are live in YouTube. We are live in Ramble. People will die laughing at you. Shame on you. You say, yes, there is some. Shut up, you coward. You said yes,
and you gave a tafsir about Paul, so I respond with a tafsir too. That's how it works.
You can give it a tafsir, no problem. But you said somebody heard the prophet saying Paul is a bad person, is a false man. You said that. Somebody heard the prophet. Yes. You said that.
Yes, I'm looking for it. It's not.
No, listen. When somebody, just to show you how stupid you are, when somebody heard the prophet, then you have to quote the prophet. And that must be a hadith. So now show me the hadith where your prophet said,
not Prophet Muhammad, a different prophet said
it. I'm just looking. Get out of here. I have no time for little girls. Not Prophet Muhammad. You said they heard him. And listen to me. If you are proud about the guy yesterday, my video is in YouTube. I challenge you, you coward, to download this video today and the video yesterday, and you post it in your YouTube channel so people will die laughing at you. So when we show them from their books that Paul is a great man of God, they say this is tafsir. Good. And now he want to prove to me that Paul is not. He give me tafsir. And we asked him where the tafsir, he could not find it. And he lied, he says, somebody, yes, I said, your prophets, I said, can you show me any reference where your prophet ever mentioned Paul that he is a false man? He said, yes, I can. Somebody heard prophet of Allah saying that, and I'm going to find the reference. It's recorded. And not only that, I will give you 10,000 years, you coward, not 10 minutes. Now, if we go, we will find not only Paul is mentioned as a strong messenger, powerful, the most powerful actually, of the three. All right, okay. Go ahead, Tawheed, go ahead.
Question, Prince, can you put up 1 John 3:9 on the screen? Because Christian showed me earlier. I was very concerned. What does it mean? 1 John 3:9.
John what?
1 John 3:9.
Okay. What do you think about what we are speaking about?
Yeah, it's related to the topic about the conception. I'm studying how Mary was birthed in Christianity. I'm looking into the Bible.
But what do you think about what the Quran is saying?
Yeah, you're bringing things from Islam, which I think is in the Bible. Because in 1 John 3:9 it says God has sperm. In the Greek, it's spermatos. So why did your God come inside of Mary?
Okay, let us see. Let us see. Okay, hold on. So now you are saying to me that in First John it says that God have a sperm.
1 John 3:9 it says God's seed will remain in you. So in the Greek,
okay,
sperm,
okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So in there it says this is about seed and this is about semen.
Sir, just put it up. 1 John 3.
Sir. Okay, read for me. Hold on. So are you saying to me now the Quran agree with the Bible?
Your Bible is what you're reading. You're quoting your Bible, and I don't.
No. Hold on. Okay. First of all, it says the seed abide in him. This is the seed of who?
Can you put it up?
Just hold on. Listen. We are putting it up. So I'm asking you, what do you think about the Qurans? We will go to the Bible for a second. Just wait. People will laugh at you in a second. So do you agree with? Do you agree? Hold on. Let us first confirm. Do you agree or not? Do you agree with the? Do you agree with the Quran? Do you agree with the Quran? Do you agree with the Quran or not?
I agree. Your Bible is disgusting. Your God.
Okay, let us see. We will see. Listen, we will see. But do you agree with the Quran speaking that Allah is not the one who created Jesus?
Allah doesn't have sperm like yours. 1 John.
Hold on, we will see if this is what it says. Do you agree with the Quran?
It says God sees.
Listen, you have to answer me. Listen, potato. Listen. But potato, listen. Why you don't want to answer? Do you agree that the one who created Jesus based on the Quran is not Allah? Yes or no? And then we will read the verse. I promise you, in front of everybody. What's the problem?
What's your question?
I'm showing in the screen that the one who created Jesus is Jibreel, not Allah.
So you're saying God has sperm?
Your God have no sperm. I'm saying now, Jibreel. Okay, hold on. According to the Quran, who is the one who have a sperm? Who is the one who put the sperm in Mary? Allah. Hold on. You see, you will not answer, you coward. So you came here. You don't want to talk about what we are talking. We will talk about the Bible, no problem. But what's the problem? Why you don't want to talk about it? Who is the one who made Mary have a son? Is that water, the water of Jibreel, or the water of Allah?
No, Allah doesn't have water.
It says that in front of you. Read it.
Okay, can you show me the Quran?
It's in front of you on the screen.
Okay, read the Arabic. You went to Google Translate.
Do you know Arabic?
You see how I gave you 1 John 3:9?
Do you know Arabic? Do you know Arabic? Hold on. Listen. You said to me, read Arabic. You read it. Here we go. It's in front of your screen. Go ahead. Go read.
Okay. Okay, so notice he went on Google Translate. It's still on Google Translate.
My friend, read. You see, you're just a kid. I am not asking you, you son of Mutah. I'm not asking you to read Google Translation. What's wrong with you? Read the Arabic. I use Google Translation for those who do not know Arabic. So now, I am asking you, please, don't make me repeat. Read for me the Arabic, and then everybody will know that you don't know Arabic. You are bragging about Google Translation, which you cannot confirm to be false or true. Just admit. Say that you are a donkey who pray to God in Arabic, but yet you do not know Arabic. Go ahead.
Okay, so thank you for muting and running away. Notice Muslims, now we bring them Bible verses. He can't show the Quran. He can't show the verse or the Hadith. He went on some random website.
First of all, we are talking about the Quran. You brought a verse in the Bible to change the topic. We were talking already before you show up about the verse. So now, read for me the verse, and we will go to the verse you brought. I promise you in front of everybody. Is that fair, guys? We were talking about this verse before you join here. Do you agree that the one who created Jesus according to Islam is Jibreel, not Allah, and he put his water, or this is the water of Allah? The mic is yours, and stop complaining, and we will talk about the verse. Go ahead. Go. You will not talk, I know.
I'm here. You keep muting me.
Okay, then read it.
Okay, so what verse is this?
What is the verse? So you were here all the time and you are arguing. You do not know what verse we are talking about.
This is a random fatwa website. You admitted it. You keep lying to the people.
Hold on. What fatwa? This is not fatwa website. This is Quran, you donkey. This is Quran.
Okay, what verse is it?
I will not tell you.
Because you're a liar.
No, you know why? You know why? You know why? Because if you are a Muslim who knows how to read Arabic, you will know this is about what? It's in front of you. Why I need to tell you if we are showing you the page in front of you with the verse and the Quran, you donkey?
Yeah, so he's unable to provide sources like 1 John 3:9.
I gave the sources. Now answer. We will go to John. Okay, hold on, Potato. Listen.
I'm ready to address the
So now read it. So now, will you answer or not, guys? Any admin, unmute or unmute, I will bounce you. Don't do my job.
Yeah, they keep muting because they're scared. 1 John 3:9.
Okay,
Why does it
Potato, it is you scared. I want you to answer me about the topic I'm talking about, and then we will go and talk about the seed, and everybody will die laughing at you. Now, who is the one who created Jesus based on the verse we show in the front of you? And I want you to read the interpretation of your scholars. The mic is yours.
Okay. So are you ready to have a conversation, or are you going to just keep muting like
Go
a
ahead.
coward dog?
Well, I keep repeating yourself. I kept repeating myself, and you keep barking like a dog, never answer.
Pedophile Yahweh is the one who has sperm.
So listen, you see, you keep repeating the same thing. Are you going to answer or not? So, here we go. Well, coward, you don't want to talk about the topic. In front of everybody, either I prove that your God is an idiot and he just claimed that an angel he have a semen and he is the one who made Mary pregnant, not him. And you prove that my God have a semen. And we will go to John, 1 John, and we will read, and everybody will die laughing at you. So, are you willing to read and answer? Who is the one who created Jesus according to the Quran? The water there in the verse, in the interpretation, is it the water of Allah or the water of Jibreel? The mic is yours. You will not read. I know.
So the only one dying is you when you were reading in secret. You were reading 1 John 3:9 in secret, and you read.
We don't read in secret. We will put it on the screen as soon we finish this one. But obviously you don't want to move. Potato, what are you ashamed of? Hey Muslims, can you find me a man we can speak to? Impossible. If the mother of the believer is a whore and she slept with Safwan for 3 days, 3 nights, and the Muslim accuse her to be a whore. 3 witnesses, they came to Muhammad. And Muhammad have no water. If this is the best of them, what do you think of those people? They will not answer the question. I will give you the mic for the last time. I made a promise. We will talk about 1 John, but first we finish here. Because when you came, we were talking about this topic. Either you want to talk about it or you don't. Either you're ashamed, and I can show you more reference. Actually, I'm looking for more reference. Go ahead. Are you going to read or not?
Yeah, I'm ready to read, but the only one ashamed is you. You read parts of Luke 135 in secret. I brought you a verse, you read it in secret. I'm not ashamed of reading this, but you are the...
You Muslims, all of you do is in secret. You're stupid. Jesus, he said, when you pray in secret. Do you know why? Because we are not the same as the goat, the Muslim goat, who pray in the corner like a goat. They jump in the top of the car, they put a rag, and they pray. So we pray in secret because we are not hypocrite. We worship God in secret because we don't want to show people that we are worshiping God. Hey guys, I'm fasting. Ramadan is coming. The month of food. The month of food. Not the month of fasting. The month of pervert. The month of Ramadan. We are not like you. So the conclusion, you will not read, right? Shall we give him last chance? Maybe he will repent, but he will not. People of Mutah, they cannot change. They want to talk about anything except what we show them. Do we have any Muslim can answer the question? We are giving this potato and he refused to answer.